Hello, my name is Leah Kaiser, and today I'll present to you the opposition's case on the death penalty. By the end of my argument, you will conclude that the death penalty is an unethical practice in the United States. To begin with, I will identify two main flaws in my opponent's case. First, I will prove that the death penalty does not ensure the protection and safety of the citizens of the United States. And finally, I will prove that the death penalty does not provide closure to the victims' families. First, my opponent would lead you to believe that the death penalty provides a sense of safety and protection to the people of our country from violent crime. However, I will prove that the death penalty does not need to be in effect in order to protect citizens and prevent violent crime. So therefore, the death penalty does not prevent violent crime. Although the death penalty gets rid of people that commit violent acts, it is not the only way to ensure that the public is safe from these heinous crimes. You can ensure that the public is safe from these people and these offenders without killing them, but by sentencing them to a life imprisonment, where they can no longer harm those of us in society. Sentencing the offender of a violent crime to life imprisonment gets the same job done that the death penalty does, by making sure that the offender cannot recommit the same crime again or hurt others and their family the same way they did before. With this in mind, why would we as a country go through with the death penalty for offenders of violent crimes, when we can lock them up for the rest of their lives and achieve the same purpose of safety to the public? This proves that the death penalty is not ethical because it does not provide safety to the public when there are other options that achieve safety at a lower cost of not taking a life. Secondly, my opponent would lead you to conclude that the death penalty provides closure to the families of the offender's victims. However, I will prove that the death penalty does not provide closure to the families of victims of violent crimes, but instead does nothing at all or even creates more grief for everyone involved. When you take an offender of some heinous crime and you sentence them to die, it does nothing for the family of the victim. The family of the victim still must wake up every morning and realize that life has changed. Nothing you can do, including killing the offender, is capable of reversing the damage that the offender caused. This is not closure because the damage is still done. Sometimes the death can create more grief because the family of the victim may feel responsible for the death of the offender. The family of the victim may also be religious and not believe in the death penalty. If so, killing the offender only adds to the murders that they have to personally witness. Whether the victim's family is religious or not, sentencing the person who committed the crime to die just creates another case of murder, and in turn creates less closure. This proves that the death penalty is not ethical because it does not provide closure to anyone, let alone to the victims' families. Today, I was able to prove that the death penalty is not ethical because it does not provide safety to the public when life imprisonment is a sufficient way to ensure that safety occurs. I was able to prove that the death penalty only creates more grief for everyone involved, including the victims' families. Therefore, the death penalty is an unethical practice in the United States. For the reasons stated inside of my argument, I urge you to vote for the opposition's case. Thank you.